No Luther Burden for the Bears' first practice of training camp. What's up, guys? Day one of Bears camp is finished and in the books, and I want to talk about the biggest takeaways from the first practice. Let's go ahead and get right into it. First up, the players not practicing were corners Jalen Johnson and Zay Frazier and rookie wideout Luther Burden. Also, Braxton Jones took part in walkthroughs but did not take part in team drills. As far as Jalen Johnson, he should be back in a couple of weeks, but no word on why our rookies were not practicing. Interestingly enough, Luther has been at Hallis Hall working for the last few weeks, and all signs indicated he'd be available for practice today, but it seems like he still has some lingering concerns with that hamstring injury. Soft tissue stuff like that can linger, but I am anticipating that Luther makes his debut at practice over the next couple of days. Remember, Ben Johnson said it himself. These are valuable reps, and anyone who is in the training room when the rest of the guys are practicing, they are losing out on valuable time with their teammates, valuable time to develop and get better before the season starts. So the sooner Luther gets out there, the better. Probably the biggest news of the day, though, was rookie Ozzy Trapillo getting the most reps at left tackle. It was actually Braxton Jones who started with the first team for the walkthrough portion of practice, but once they got to team drills, Ozzy got all the reps today. He was out there for the 7-on-7s and the 11-on-11 drills. We're going to have to monitor who gets the majority of the reps at left tackle throughout camp. But early on, at least for the first day, Braxton and Ozzy are at the top, but do not count out Karan Amagaji either. All three guys will get opportunities. This is a real three-man competition. There could be another roster move brewing as well. As the Bears did release safety Tavarius Moore, that's something to keep an eye on going forward. But now let's go ahead and talk about Caleb Williams. He did throw an interception today on the first play of 11-on-11s. It was picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, but it was a pretty basic day and no reason to really make a big issue out of this. Caleb is going to throw some interceptions, and you'd much rather they happen in practice than in games. He also took a sack a few reps later. The offense also had an issue getting lined up properly on back-to-back plays, forcing Ben Johnson to pull them off the field briefly. This was an intense practice, and Ben Johnson has already set a tone that is different from the Matt Eberflus era. And another thing to remember here is that defenses always get off to better starts in camp than the offense does, so no reason to panic. The play of the day was undrafted rookie J.P. Richardson making a spectacular one-handed catch with a defender all over him. The pass was from another former UDFA, Tyson Bagent. Dennis Allen showed his intensity and toughness today as he had the entire defense doing up and down drills when the offense went to do individual work. He talked to the press after practice and said, "It's the toll that these players have to pay to be a part of this Bears defense." I love that we landed Dennis Allen to compliment Ben Johnson. He also talked up Tremaine Edmonds and said he's anticipating him being an exceptional playmaker on this team. I think this defense should have a whole new look after we went through years of the ultra conservative defenses from Matt Eberflus. Also, with Jalen Johnson out, it was Nashawn Wright getting reps with the first team today. I would like to see Terrell Smith or potentially Zay Frazier get some looks, but Frazier needs to be at practice to get that opportunity. Wright also got some reps with the starters in the OTAs this offseason, and he's apparently a guy to keep an eye on. The mood of training camp is one day at a time, one practice at a time, and with a bit more intensity than we've seen recently. Look for Ryan Poles to speak to the media multiple times this week. We should get some interesting tidbits from our general manager, and also Ben Johnson should be speaking to the media tomorrow morning. Football is officially back, and the first practice is in the books. Stay tuned for more Bears training camp coverage. Hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down. Appreciate everyone who watches. Stay tuned, guys. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss out. Hit that like button for me, and until next time, bear down.